Here we go. Good morning to three of my faves.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, um, y'all, what are you sipping this morning? We've been asking people what their coffee orders are.
I have switched to black coffee. I know,
Mm.
but I love a hazelnut coffee and currently drinking the Panera hazelnut cream
Ooh.
in the morning, completely black. Love it.
Yum.
Well,
That
as
sounds
much as
really
I
good.
aspire to be a black coffee girly, I put honey and oat milk in my coffee,
Oh,
and that is my usual morning drink. But I have been trying to be more disciplined about water first. So, like, I wake up, I chug as much water as I can, and then I move on to coffee.
It's a reward.
You're
I've never
responsible.
thought about putting honey in my coffee.
That's smart.
Am I missing
Oh,
it?
I like it better than sugar, honestly. It's so good.
yeah, I think about honey in tea, but not in coffee.
Same.
It's
Okay, I'm gonna have to try that after this call.
mhm.
Great. I want you guys to know that I max out on my coffee really early. And
On
then
the
I always know,
beans.
like, I always fix like a last cup, which is typically like my fourth or fifth cup, not kidding. And then I take a few sips and I'm like, I have to pour this out. Like, I can feel it going straight into all my nerve endings. And so I have to dump it out. But then I move on to tea and I run a tea apothecary. It's not, no, where I basically combine little different teas in my teacup. It's
Uh,
a personal apothecary.
an
Like a tea cocktail.
Apothecary. An apothecary.
Tea
I'll make you
cocktail.
She's gonna make me a logo. Great.
empty
So
pot.
currently I have a ginger tea mixed with a lemon
It
tea.
smells good.
Ooh. And I
Okay.
don't like tea, but I think mixing them, that might be the trick.
It makes it really fun. I'm not kidding. Yeah. Apothecary.
Love
Yay, good morning.
Wow, we've started this
it.
hinged.
Yeah, it's working. The tea is working.
It is.
Exactly. Would you like to give the tea on who our guests are
Oh,
today?
okay. I would love to introduce you guys this morning. We are so thrilled because we are joined by the ladies of Carolina Wedding Partners. So we've got Jessica, we've got Kristine, and you guys, we had them on before to talk about Carolina Wedding Partners and to talk about an event that seemed way far off in the future. And guess what? It is here. So today we're going to be talking about the Carolina Wedding Fair that is coming up in just a few short weeks. It is the perfect event if you are planning a wedding, if you're thinking that at some point you might be planning a wedding, because it's never too early to start thinking about it.
It's true.
But also, I mean, I kind of want to go. And let me be clear, I am not planning a wedding. So let's hear all about what is going to be happening at this event. Can y'all start with kind of giving us an overview?
Yeah. So we have the third annual Carolina Wedding Fair happening Saturday, March 29th, and we've added a second day. So I'll get into that a little bit later. That's Sunday, March 30th, and that's going to be our first self-guided venue tour. But
So
back to the first day. First day is going to be at the Dunes Club this year. It starts at 12 o'clock, ends at 4. We're going to have over 45 vendors there this year, showcasing their most best stuff for you guys ever. And we are so excited to host this annual event again. We've expanded, so the Dunes Club was so gracious enough to be able to host us this year.
So, will you talk about when someone walks in? Because I know
Yeah,
this is the first year that you've hosted at the Dunes Club. It's been at Carolina Home and Garden and
yeah.
years prior, and it's grown so much. Will you talk about kind of the layout of how things will be as people enter the Dunes Club for the event?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we really pride ourselves on being more of a boutique experience. So, really being intentional about what type of vendors are placed in certain areas. We really, before we ever decide the footprint of where vendors will be, Christine and I actually walked through the Dunes Club and said, where can we put different experiences? Because different vendors require different space, they offer different creative things and experiences and products. So when you first walk into the Dunes Club, first of all, it's beautiful. It is like a dream venue, honestly. I want to get married again just so I could get married there. But you will be greeted by our client concierge as well as some of the ladies from Mary Cheatham's team. We are giving out Free champagne and a VIP gift tote to the first 100 attendees. Those totes are going to be full of all kinds of amazing offers and products from the vendors that will be at the fair. Those were so graciously provided by our friends at Cope and Co. So we're very excited about those. After you get all your swag, you walk into what we're calling the main ballroom. And you're kind of working your way through that footprint, different goods and services of vendors there. We're going to have bars throughout the event. You'll be able to taste our signature cupcake that we're super excited about. Then at the back of the ballroom, the footprint of the Dunes Club breaks off into two different corridors. One corridor is going to be the bridal shopping experience that I am personally really excited about. We've partnered with our friend Nell at Thornberry Brides to kind of bring brides that experience, not just wedding dresses and wedding bands and things like that, but gifts that they can give to family and friends, ways to commemorate the event even after the event is over. We've tried to be really thoughtful of, the things that might not be front of mind for newlyweds when they walk through the Dunes Club or through the event, bringing them front of mind so that they can remember those for later, a little special touch.
I love that so much.
It's really good.
Jess, we lost you for just a second. If you're still talking, we're not talking over you. But we'll let you catch up. We'll let you catch up. Now, Kristine, can you hear us okay? Okay, cool. Our Wi-Fi's been a little off this morning.
Sure.
So as people walk in, and I know that on the other side, isn't there a groom's lounge? I'm sure she was going into that in just
Yes. When you go into the other side of the corridor, you will enter another shopping area. We'll have some photographers and cakes and things like that. But as you go to the end, we have our lovely groom's lounge. And if you've never been in this space in the Dunes Club, it is so cool. It's so nautical and just manly. And they will have their own bar. We are also providing some fun food. And we have Bogue Sound Distillery. They're having bourbon samples for our guys. We will have cornhole outside. So it is really this whole event. Yes, it's an opportunity for the entire family who's helping plan this wedding to come and enjoy the day.
I love that so much. That's so smart because I feel like if I brought Sean to a wedding fair, he would enjoy it, but he would be like, so can I go get some whiskey and play
no
some
kidding.
cornhole?
No kidding. Like throw them in the briar patch.
Agreed.
Yes.
Agreed.
Okay, so if you are a bride, future bride, so we know that they're going to be able to peruse these different vendors and different types of things. Of course, I imagine that you're going to have, photographers, of course, the items that you were talking about with the gifts, wedding dresses, bands, all of that. What are some other types of vendors that are going to be there that people might not think about?
Yeah, so we actually have stationery. Everybody kind of forgets about that, right? Like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna just go on whatever site and do these really quick. But sometimes you just want something a little more personal. So we've got stationery. We have got several different cake people coming. Some that are really good at like cupcakes. We have a cupcake bouquet lady coming. Let's see, lots of photographers. We have Jess, what am I missing?
Yes.
I'm back. Yay! Let's see. We have transportation, we have venues, we have photographers. All of your base vendors are there. And then after we really filled those spaces, we looked at branching out and what are some of the other, even vendors that aren't necessarily there the day of, that kind of give goods and services that impact the day of your wedding, but aren't necessarily there. More there in spirit, of course.
Sure.
Something I do want to mention is we've got several floral preservation companies coming, and not a lot of people think about that like at the front end of the wedding, but you have these beautiful, gorgeous, fresh flowers, and then you were like, man, I wish I could save these forever. Well, you can because we've got several ladies that do a fantastic job of that. That's a really, really cool aspect of a wedding that I don't think most people think about.
Smart. That is really cool. So it sounds like Saturday is a one-stop shop for anyone in their wedding era. Now tell us about Sunday, because I know this is brand new for this year. You talked about it a little bit at the beginning, but fill us in on the deets of this venue tour.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Jess take this over because she has spearheaded this whole day. So go ahead, Jess.
The venue tour is a bit of my baby, even though I have an actual baby too. But
Right.
we've decided that the wedding fair is too much excitement to keep in one day. We want to turn it into a whole weekend long event. So on Sunday, March 30th, the day after the wedding fair portion of the Dunes Club, we are going to all get together from 12 to 4 and we are going to tour different venues in Morehead City and Beaufort. So those venues are 1100 on Arundel, that is in Morehead. We will be having a stop at the Beaufort Hotel, which we're super excited about in Beaufort. And then we also have a stop at the Bunkhouse in Beaufort that I personally am so excited because, again, it's not something that I feel like newlyweds are really thinking of when you hear like venue tour. And then when they go, they're going to be starry eyed, just like me and Kristine were, and they're going to book their wedding.
We love
So
it.
smart. I
We
mean,
love
it's
it.
yeah, so
The
somewhere that they can stay, somewhere that where the wedding party or can stay. I love you can rent the whole thing out. That's such a cool idea to include.
Exactly.
Yes. So the self-guided aspect of the self-guided venue tour is that you basically have to check in with us at the beginning and at the end of this portion of the event. So
Cool.
you'll be able to bring your groom, bring your friends, go to all of these different places kind of at your own pace. Each of those stops is going to have information and mini experiences to really get your gears turning about, what type of venue you're looking for, what type of venue is going to meet the needs that are most important to you for your day. And I'm personally excited to just walk around all of those great places. So we're really excited about it.
That is so smart. So if people are watching, you might have just been about to ask this too. People are watching and they want to purchase a ticket
Mm.
for both of these days. Does it come with both? Like if you purchase a ticket for Saturday, you get it for Sunday. Tell us kind of how that works.
Yeah, so you can kind of pick your own experience. Most people are coming to day one, but they're unsure about day two. They're not really sure what's happening. We will have more information about that coming out on our social media, but you can purchase tickets up until the day of. So if you show up and say you bought your day one ticket and you're like, you know what, I really do want to go to venue tour the next day, you can totally purchase your ticket at the door the day of. Hmm?
Genius. Genius. And we'll put your ticket link to your website in the comments over there so people can easily click over because I don't know if you're watching and you are not signed up for this yet and you're again in your wedding era, I think this is a no-brainer.
I do too. I do too. Talk about walking away with clarity. I mean, you would walk away if you attended both of these events, you would walk away
Check,
by
check,
Monday
check,
morning.
check.
You'd be like, all right, I know exactly what I want to do, where I want to do it, what I want it to feel like. I just think this is so smart and talk about making it easy for folks.
Agree.
Yeah,
Agree.
this is incredible.
So, y'all, last thing, we've covered the event. Is there anything else you guys want to fill the people in on when it comes to Carolina Wedding Partners?
Yes. So Jess and I have been working on this awesome project, like amazing project that just fills my cup up. But it's our print directory. I know it's kind of blurry, but anyway, this
It leaves us on the edge of our seat.
it is debuting at the Carolina Wedding Fair this year. Every guest that comes will get a copy of our print directory that has all of our CWP members in it. It's got real stories of real weddings that happened in 2024. So many amazing vendors in there that took part in making these weddings happen. And then we're super excited about the back end of this directory because it's got like resources for you guys. Like if you are literally in the beginning, middle, or end, you will need these resources to help you with the rest of your planning. And we're just so excited to have this in the hands of all the people that are planning this year.
It's awesome, you guys. You should be so proud. It's so cool to see something printed. I mean,
Yes, it's
Yes.
just I love having something so close to me that I can touch and feel and really go back to and just make sure that I've checked it off. I love to check off a
Oh, you are speaking my
they've got some
language. That's
checklists in there,
exactly
guys.
right.
Yes.
Love
So
checklists.
great job. So folks at the event will get their hands on one. And then I'm sure you guys, if people follow along on your Instagram and Facebook and everything, which we'll put in the comments, I'm sure you guys will have some extra copies around town somewhere. Who knows?
definitely,
Um,
definitely.
Great. I mean, like from last year to this year, I feel like so many things are just popping off for Carolina Wedding Partners. I know you guys should be so proud. You guys both have your own businesses as well. We've got Kristine with the hair, and then we've got Jess with her spray tan business. And I love that both of your businesses and the original, the first year of Carolina Wedding Fair brought you two together. And look at it
Yes.
now. I
Yeah.
mean, it's so amazing. So we're so
Really is
excited to be
cool.
able to promote this and be a part of the event with MC Carey and with,
Thank you so much.
oh my gosh, of course.
Yeah,
I
we're
love
excited
spreading
to have you
champagne,
guys.
some sunshine,
Yeah.
you know? I
Yeah.
love it.
No question.
I would, ladies, we would love to know what is saving your life right now.
What is saving my life is the trust of our community that we can showcase all of these vendors in so many different ways. So through our platform online, through our print directory, and through the events that we share with the community.
Love it.
That's a great one.
Jess, what
That's a
about
great
you?
one.
I am super grateful for all of the things that we have learned almost at a rapid fire pace throughout forming this community and getting all of the ideas on paper for Carolina Wedding Fair. I mean, we've learned things from graphic design to social media mapping to work-life balance, and all of the vendors who have poured that into us, loved on us, prayed for us as we've kind of learned as we've moved through this process. I'm so grateful for the trust of the community, for all of the vendors that have taken a risk to be a part of the party with us, and all of the vendors that we will get to meet at the fair this year. Very thankful for them.
I love this. And I think that the trust of your community and the community you guys have around you is indicative of who you are as people. And you
And the
attract
value
good
that you're
people.
bringing.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
The value you attract, what you are, the good people and the good humans that you are. And I just think it's so exciting to watch, and we're really excited to be a part of it. And thank you guys for your time. We will let you go. We know you're busy. You're busy women.
Thank you so
Thank
much for having us, girls.
Bye, guys. Bye,
Bye.
Jess.
Man, that was really good. I mean, I can't imagine having a resource like that when I was planning my wedding
Yeah.
in the dark ages. That's what Walter would say, guys. He'd be like, well, that was 300 years ago. Yeah.
High school boys.
Meg, what is saving your life right now?
It is my pregnancy craving of the week is saving my life.
Okay.
And it is strawberries.
Oh,
I can't even tell you. I've craved some unhealthy things as well. Do
Sure.
not worry. However, this week, I was eating dinner last night, no, 2 nights ago. In the middle of dinner, I was like, Sean, I need strawberries. So we finished dinner, cleaned up, got in the car, went to Lowe's, got strawberries, and I ate an entire carton of them.
good for you. I think
Yep.
that's so cool.
Yeah, it was weird. I hadn't really experienced a strong craving yet,
But you
and
had to have them.
I had to have the strawberries. I'm waiting. Sean's like, I'm waiting for like your pickles and peanut butter era. I was like, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
No, although I will tell you, with Walter, mine was peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Yum.
God, y'all, peanut butter Captain Crunch. It's
Oh.
just so good.
Wow, that's
And when it
good.
gets a little bit soggy, like the texture only improves, kind of like vanilla wafers.
And then you have peanut butter milk.
Word. So good.
Yum.
So good.
What's saving your life?
So I talked about this actually yesterday morning in team meeting a little bit. I just did a video about the things that I learned at family reunion, just a few little takeaways. But one that I did not have time to put on there that I thought was really cool is the concept that so often we kind of strike things up to having a bad day, right? We'll just write off the whole day and say it's just a bad day. And what this speaker encouraged us to do was to think about just having a bad hour versus a bad day, right? And just kind of building up our resilience so that we're able to say, okay, that was a bad moment. It does not have to extend into the whole day, and kind of hitting reset. And I don't know, I just felt like that was really something that I needed to hear. And I've thought about that a lot.
It's interesting. It almost makes a bad day in most cases seem like a mindset.
It does. It does. I know when we talked about this in team meetings,
Yeah.
certainly there are seasons where things are legitimately just really, really hard and you've got a lot to overcome. And I know that there are also times, at least for me personally,
Me too.
where it's just I let something derail me.
Yep. And then
So-
you realize it was this much of your day,
Yeah.
and the rest of your day was fun.
Yeah, it was a bad hour. It was a
Yeah.
tough hour.
I love that.
Yeah.
Make it a bad hour, not a bad day.
Yeah.
Good one, MC.
Thanks. Okay, I hope you get lots of strawberries this weekend.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye, guys. Happy Friday.